So now this house, the first house, covers the self, your appearance, your vitality, your how you project yourself and how you are received by others, how they perceive you, and your physical body, and your characteristics, really, what other people can see, how they view you, and just how you move forward in the world, how you project yourself. So now, with this card appearing in there, as it relates to the way you are projecting yourself, or perhaps if you're starting a new physical regime of some sort, this is not a good time to be starting anything new. Rather wait until you feel that it's the right time to move forward. So don't take action and launch yourself into new paths or impulsive actions of any sort. Just do not do that. Take no action. Rather be disciplined and stay within your normal routine. Because if you launch yourself into anything new, or if you try to move forward on something that perhaps is it's not going to be in alignment with how you are at the moment. It's not going to work out very well, or it's not going to work out as planned. So this can apply in a great deal of ways. You could be asked to take part in something, or you want to launch something, or you want to now suddenly move in a new direction and so on. Rather wait until your heart tells you that it's time to move on. Only follow things which really feel truly important to you. There, it's what your heart wants. So listen to your heart. You might get you can investigate spontaneous or unplanned matters. That's fine, but don't. If you're going to be focusing on things, only make it what you want, because otherwise it's not going to go as planned. So you may try to launch something and it will just not work out. So if it's a new physical regime you want to start, or a change of how you're going to be perceiving, sort of projecting yourself to others, it's not going to work, and you're not going to be received well by others. So rather wait. Just stay within your normal flow and your normal discipline routine. And just keep at it, and just go with that for now until the phase passes. It doesn't normally last very, very long, but you may just find that, whatever you try to do just simply won't work very well. Then in the second house, you have Virgo, I analyze. So your second house is all to do with your money, your income. It's your house of values, and it's your house of possessions, property, land, real estate, that sort of thing. And it's also your material and emotional resources, your house of self-worth. So with Virgo, I analyze in there, Virgo is an earth sign. It's ruled by Mercury, and Virgo is all about detail. So what you need to do when it comes to your finances, or to perhaps to your possessions, or when it comes to whatever it is you own, you need to get organized. You need to analyze what's working for you, what isn't, go into detail, set up spreadsheets, be conscientious about what you're doing, plan what you're doing, declutter, streamline, all of those actions. That's very necessary at this time, and it's going to be a sort of a progressive process. So it may take you time to get everything organized, but rather get things under control and actually work it out to your satisfaction. Don't let things slide or become out of control. The other flip side of this is sometimes it can lead to excessive worry, and almost like workaholism, going overboard to prove self-worth, and so on, and being just overly sensitive to criticism, or you being critical of others. So you need to be critical of your finances, perhaps, or what you own, and what's working for you and what isn't working for you, but don't direct that in a negative way. So it's all about organizing yourself, getting your things sort of correct and present, and just focusing on what you've got, what you haven't, what you would like to bring in. Get out your spreadsheets, do whatever it is you have to do to declutter and get organized, because that's going to be necessary now. Then in your third house, you have the fire element. This is desire. Your third house is everything to do with communication of all kinds. So that's verbal, body language, written. It's the house of contracts as well. And it's also dealing with your siblings and your aunts and uncles and cousins and so on. So whatever it is, however it comes up for you, whether it's perhaps a new element within your job, communication. It's a very fiery element. You can expect changes and new beginnings. There could be a bit of a wake-up call there as well. So it's a fiery new beginning. It's almost like scorched earth policy, just blitz. Things will be blitzed, and out of that will come a new beginning, which is obviously going to be better for you. But you literally are clearing out what isn't working and moving forward with that. It's passionate, so you could be very communicative and very passionate about what you're saying, what you're writing. So obviously just keep that in check. Don't be, go overboard and be too aggressive or too forceful or too impatient with others or too impulsive. This can have many manifestations, but ultimately it's take action, or action will be thrust upon you. It could also be ego, sort of the rise of the ego, or having the ego sort of slapped down, if you want to call it that. But so keep that in check as well. As I say, it's about directed action. It's about focus. It's also creative. It's very assertive, and it's honest. So rather direct your energies where they need to go at this time. I mean, if you need to clarify finances, or you need to take action on your possessions of some kind, then your words and your actions around that are going to be fiery and passionate and directed, and you need to do that to take control of this. Possibly, this can have many manifestations, but in any case, it's the communication side of things, taking action on that, and just undergoing some sort of change with how you do communicate with others. Then in your fourth house, you have the North Node. This is life purpose. Fourth house is all to do with the home and your home life. It's also to do with your ethnic identity and your foundation, your roots. So the North Node is all about stepping into your mission for this lifetime. So if you are one that is interested in past lives and present life and so on, this is seizing your mission this lifetime with both hands and going with it. So it's a very positive aspect, and it's coming up in your. So if it's to do with your home, so then create a happy home life, because when you do that, you create a really strong foundation, and that leads to prosperity. And prosperity can be in many things. It can be in love. It can be in security. It can be in finance. Once you feel secure in your home and it's a beautiful home and you feel happy there, it really does give you a wonderful foundation. This is a destiny card as well. So you might find opportunities coming up for you, or you may be meeting or coming across people who are part of your soul family. You're going to feel very comfortable with them. They're going to perhaps assist you in some way, and it's just going to feel absolutely right that they assist you at this time. Something to do with your home. So you could be changing your home, you could be rebuilding a home, or you could be purchasing a new home, or relocating to a new home. But it's however that manifests for you, it's going to be a change for the better. It could also be something to do with your ethnic identity and your roots. You perhaps are actually going to be perhaps reconnecting with others from the past or from past lives who are somehow going to activate those aspects for you. It's something to do with your roots, your foundation, where you're from, and how you identify as yourself, what you identify with your roots. So there's something going to come up there. It's a very positive thing, and it's almost karmic. It's going to feel really right. It's almost like right place, right time. You're going to perhaps really let go of things from the past and now fully move forward into your power, to really harness all of those wonderful ancestral connotations that come with your ethnic identity. So there's that element coming in, but it's also your home and your home life. You could also be starting a home business. Which, there's monetary gain associated with this card as well. So if it is a change of home, make sure that you're bringing in, or your full essence into your home. Make it a beautiful home, make it your castle. And if you need to start a business there, really bring in all the best elements to make it a really solid foundation for yourself. Then in the 5th house, you have Aquarius. I know. So Aquarius, this is a futuristic sign, this is associated with your 5th house, which rules children. So it can be your children or children you are close to. It's all about creativity. So harnessing your creativity, your creative projects and so on. And it's also about love affairs and having fun, all forms of recreation, and like sports activities. So, it's a very futuristic sign. So possibly in one of those areas, you're going to be exposed to more advanced tech of some kind. So this is it's almost like science fiction. Whatever, it could even be your children are now being exposed to this, and so you are learning through them, or you may just have to bring that in to connect to your children. You may have to learn more about technology, understand it a bit more, use it a bit more, but you're being asked to bring that in so that you can connect to your creativity, to your children. It could be an Aquarian that is coming if you are single and you wanting entering a love affair. There could be an Aquarian kind of person coming, and they may not necessarily be an Aquarius, but they may have aspects in their charts which gives them that mask of being an Aquarian, or they have elements, or Uranus is very strong in their chart. So these people are androgynous. They don't like emotional dramas. They prefer the bigger picture. They prefer to focus on the future and on the bigger vision. So they like to look far into the future. That is their prime function, is to see the future and to lead the way in that. So this person could be involved in advanced tech, or be just somehow involved with robotics or science fiction. Could be a writer, could be an artist. But Aquarians can be quite eccentric. They can be very different. There can be gender issues there. So they may come across. They may be a girl or a guy, but they come across as quite masculine or quite feminine. So there's that kind of element coming in, and it could they're androgynous, so they can look neither male or female, or be female, but have quite strong features and so on. Then if it's your children that are being exposed to the Aquarian energy, they may be going through a phase where they are have unusual friends, or they're learning new technology, or they could just be having really be interested in advanced things, or just having reading a lot of science fiction and so on. So there's different ways that this can be coming about. But in any case, this is also about a kind of genius, a kind of eccentricity, but there's genius in there as well. So whether you're bringing these elements into your creativity, perhaps you are in a creative field, technology is going to be playing a major part, and you've got to harness the genius within. It's also a very rational sign. They, like I said, they're not really overly affectionate. They look for the bigger picture. That is how they see things. So you could, if you're meeting somebody and it's a love affair, you will be a friend first and then a lover. They have a lot of friends. They have a lot of unusual friends, and they prefer that basis initially, and then they like to move forward to the next level.